Okay. Hello everybody, you're welcome to our YouTube channel. If this is the very first time of stopping by, I am Beverly. I'm telling you that you are very much welcome. If you're not yet subscribed already, please do so by hitting that red button on your screen so you don't miss out in any of Beverly's fun videos. And also don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, which is Ekeminis Diary, so you can also subscribe so that you can also see more of our videos. So in today's video, as you have already seen on the title, I am going to be telling you my own version of what I did in the hospital when my beautiful niece was born. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yeah, she's very happy. So firstly, I have never ever had such experience. This was my first, and being my first, I found it very interesting because I learned a lot, and I also found it very stressful and painful. So the interesting part is that I learned how to take care of a day-old baby. I learned how to maybe bathe her and actually change her diaper. These are things that I've not done in my entire life. Like, this is my very first time, so I learned that one a lot. I learned that. And the painful part of it was that since Beverly's mom was in pains, which is normal, she was just too weak and she was crying. She was feeling bad because she couldn't actually do the things she would have wanted to do. For example, carrying a child, breastfeeding a child, taking care of the child, bathing the child, smiling with the child and something. Since she was not able to do that because the doctors told her not to do that, she was not permitted to do that. So it was actually making her shed tears. And when I see those tears, it makes me want to cry too. It was actually very painful seeing my one and only sister in so much pain, and I could not help because I was actually very confused, because I was beginning to think if she was actually crying because I was not helping out like 100%, or she was crying because she was in pain, or she was crying because I don't know. I was confused. So me too, I was just crying. Like, I was just crying. I was like, we were both confused and we were just crying. And the baby was even sleeping. She didn't even know what was happening. And then I even got intimidated. Like, there was one woman that was close to our bed. She was busy telling me, when I was your age, I used to bathe children, I used to do this, I used to change diaper. Common diaper you cannot change, you cannot do this one, you cannot do that one, you need to learn these things. Hey, I was in my mind, I was like, Jesus, which kind of am this one? So it was, I was like, it was kind of bitter, but it's not my fault now. What would I do? Like, and then I even found out that I was even better than some people, because my sister's friend actually came to the hospital to stay with us for a night. And when she came to stay in the hospital with us for a night, she decided to stay in the ward where they were kept, because they only allow one visitor to stay by the bed of their patients, one person at a time. If there are more than one person, the others would have to wait outside. So I waited outside and allowed her stay inside with my sister for a night. And when I came back in the morning, my sister told me that her friend did not even do anything, or that even when Beverly pulled, she could not even clean it. She had to go and call some other person, that woman that was telling me that I cannot do anything at my age. That woman now, it was that woman that her friend went to call so that she would help her change Beverly's diaper. And I'm like, so that woman did not see that your friend is bigger than me, that she's now telling me that I cannot do anything. Now she has seen somebody that is bigger than me that cannot even do anything. It was actually very stressful, but it was fun. And then I also had sleepless nights because this baby would wake up and be crying, Plus, I was even sleeping on the ground because those wicked nurses would come and tell us, don't sleep on the bed though. In fact, I didn't even sleep on the ground in that ward. They said we should go outside and sleep. If you want to sleep on the ground, you have to go outside. If you must stay in that ward, that means you must sleep on a chair. So I was literally sleeping on a chair for the number of days we were in that hospital. I didn't find that one stressful. It's just that I was just wanting us to leave that place and come to our house. The nurses too helped though. The nurses helped. They were actually some friendly nurses. They came to teach me how to mix the baby food for her. There was no breast milk initially, so she had to take some formula. So they taught me how to mix the formula, which I did. So I was always doing that and doing that and doing that till today. Now she's a big girl. She's a big girl. Now she can smile and talk and sing. She's actually telling me thank you. I know, you're welcome. So guys, that is basically it for that. I also did many things that I have not said because I've forgotten about them, and hey, that's it. So if you love this video, don't forget to thumbs it up and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so already. Until next time guys, we'll see you in our next video. Bye. Beverly, say bye. Mwah.